Welcome to the Super Farmer Brother Super Show. We got the real life Johnny Cage here, Stephen Farmer right next to me. We got
Matthew Farmer.
Sorry, he doesn't have any cool intro or anything. So we're going to talk about today the guest characters. I don't care about guest characters. I don't want guest characters. I hate guest characters. And I'm even hearing rumors. Like, I was already like, okay, they're probably going to have like 4 guest characters. There was 4 in MKX, 4 in Injustice 2. Now people are saying there's rumors there might be 6 guest characters in the new game between the 2 combat packs.
I don't mind the characters, but as long as they give us the characters that we want from the MK realm, then I'm good. So, okay, anything beyond that's fine.
But even characters I don't even want to use. Like, I probably won't even really use Rain or Smoke, but I want them in the game. You know? I want those. Fujin, I may not even use them that much, but I want them in the game. And I don't want a guest character taking it over.
Right, like Mocap, we need Mocap. He's been gone for far too long.
I'd rather have Mocap than the coolest guest character.
Why? Just because he's in one of the past games?
Yeah.
That's stupid, man.
Alright, yeah, you're right about that. Okay. So maybe guest characters get a slot, but I'd rather have Meat than a guest character. I'll say that.
Is there any story to Meat?
They can make one. They can make Meat better.
Anyway, they can make Mocap better.
Anyway, here's the guest characters we think are going to be in the game. So everybody...
Make Mocap great again.
Everybody thinks that who's going to be in the game. We all think Michael Myers is going to be in the game.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about him.
You didn't think about him? Okay. Michael. I mean, look, they've had Leatherface. They've had Jason.
Freddy.
Yeah.
Alien. Predator.
So they're gonna have, so they gotta have Michael Myers in there. So moving on, I didn't want to talk about it anymore. Maybe you've seen the Halloween movie. Maybe I'll go watch it. Maybe I don't think it'll change my mind. I've seen the movies that other people have been in.
Why don't you just go in there with an open mind before you start making these negative comments?
No, I'll tell you another character that's gonna be in the game. We're all thinking Pennywise from It. I saw It as a kid. I haven't seen the new one. Doesn't look scary.
Is that the name of the clown?
It's the name of the clown. Yeah. Did you know he had a name?
No.
Yeah, it's Pennywise. So. Pennywise, everybody thinks he's going to be in the game. All right.
I also saw Shaggy was going to be in the game.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those stupid rumors. That's the dumbest meme ever. Okay, so Pennywise, most likely going to be in the game. He'll have like a red balloon variation, and then he'll have like, you know, different makeup. So, oh, dude, you can customize his makeup. You can make him look like Bozo the Clown. You can make him look like Krusty the Clown. It's like all this stupid crap. So I'm sure he's
already played this. You get this well thought out ahead of time.
No, I just improv that right now. I just thought about it. You know, like Michael Myers, they could have like, oh, this is his H2O version, you know, and this is his new reboot version. Here's his Rob Zombie Michael Myers version. Like they're all that crap. Okay, so that's the 2 characters everybody thinks is going to be in there. Here's the other 2 everybody thinks is going to be in there. They're going to think, and tell me if you assume this as well. They're going to think that Terminator is going to be in the game. Terminator, owned by Warner Brothers, just like the movie It. Warner Brothers owns the NetherRealm, like they're the people, so it's easy movie rights. Ed Boon already teased Terminator in Mortal Kombat X. So
when?
What do you mean when? Back when Mortal Kombat X was a game, when he was teasing who's going to be in the game.
I don't remember this tease. I thought you were saying it was like in the game tease.
No. He teases on Twitter. He's a troll. So when? Friday 13th, 2016, 11:59 p.m. Win. All right, so
I need stats.
Terminator is most likely going to be in the game. It just makes sense if they're going to do a 3rd guest character.
I wouldn't have thought that if we're just thinking without like Warner Brothers being behind it all that. I wouldn't. Terminator? It's not horror related.
Yeah, but like Predator's not like, I guess he's kind of horror related, but he's also sci-fi. But Terminator, you could say is horror, whatever. It's Halloween makeup people use. That's horror close enough. And you get a variation where he looks like the robot, variation where he looks like Schwarzenegger, variation where he looks like some new Terminator from whatever movies. I stopped giving a shit after part 2. All right, and then the 4th character everybody thinks is going to be in the game is obviously Spawn. Everybody wants Spawn. I don't get it. I grew up when Spawn was all hype. I grew up in the 90s, I was born in 82.
Todd McFarlane was
popular. Yeah, I remember it was an HBO show. The toys were all popular. And they made that movie with John Leguizamo playing the clown. Yeah, so I remember all that. Spawn was in Soul Calibur 2, one of my favorite games of all time. Never used him ever. Not once, not ever. I didn't even try him. Jeez. I don't like guest characters. All right, unless it's like Rash and Killer Instinct. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a little bit more, like, that's tolerable because it's like just that realm. It's okay.
Yeah, it makes sense in a realm. Plus, all of their characters had come back. They've had new characters. They brought back all the old characters. Then gets charactered up, if it makes sense. And Rash, he makes sense in that game. But, Spawn, it's whatever. They wanted him in Mortal Kombat X. They wanted him in Injustice 2. Now they want him in this. There's supposedly a new Spawn movie coming out with Jamie Foxx gonna star in it. It's supposed to be directed by Todd McFarlane. He's gonna direct a movie. That's what they're saying. So they're saying it would be relevant, but we don't even know if this movie's ever gonna come out. It might just stay in production hell for the rest of eternity and may never even see the light of day.
Let's take the Mortal Kombat. You're talking about Spawn too much.
No, because he's the guest character people are talking about. So I'm trying to say his relevancy within this world. They say, oh, he's gonna be relevant. It's like, he hasn't been relevant since the 90s. Nostalgia. Yeah, nostalgia, but like, if we're gonna go from nostalgia, like, I don't know. Freddy and Jason have way more like fan base from nostalgia, even Leatherface, than Spawn does. But whatever, if you guys want him, he's not the worst character. So those are the top 4 everybody's saying. But we'll throw some more out there. So I'm thinking, you're probably thinking this as well, Hellraiser.
Yeah.
What's Pinhead? Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the Hellraiser movie. It wasn't scary. It had some cool designs, but
yeah.
You know, it wasn't scary. I'm a 36-year-old man. Like, I'm supposed to be scared of a movie, but I wasn't scared. I knew they were filming the whole movie. That's why when you go to a haunted house, I didn't get scared one time. It's like, you're not supposed to. You're 40, but you know, yeah.
Well, here's one. I don't know if you put this on your list, but I was thinking Scream.
There's not even. It's just a dude. It's just a guy. He's like got no special powers in a mask. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know Leatherface didn't have any special powers, but at least he had a chainsaw. This guy's got a knife. He's supposed to take on
Michael Myers.
He's like a zombie. He's got retard strength.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If retard strength.
They based Kane the wrestler off of Michael Myers. One of the characters I thought might make the game, and this might seem a little out of left field, but if you listen to me, it makes sense, is The Exorcist.
I thought about that, yeah.
Because think about this. Warner Brothers, Exorcist, right? Super popular horror movie, throwback. The variations in weird moves of like doing that crab walk and climbing up the wall and spitting vomit and all this stuff. And neck twisting, yeah, all that kind of weird stuff. So who knows the stuff you could do.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being in a game.
I almost sound like I want this in the game. I don't want it, but I'm just saying it could happen.
Are you sure? You seem like you want it.
Yeah, I seem like it. That's why I had to let you know. I don't want it. All right, no, don't ever think that.
I was thinking maybe Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, God, these are just so human. If those beat up Mortal Kombat characters look like nothing. They look like absolute pussies.
Right, but it's not a big deal because they're not in the story.
I know, but even in the game, I just can't see, like, you know, Shao Kahn or Shinnok getting...
I mean, I agree, but as long as it's not part of the story.
At least the Exorcist girl's controlled by the devil, so his demonic powers. Hannibal Lecter is just like, he'll, like, eat you after you're already dead. Did you like that movie?
That's been so long.
Okay.
All I remember are, like, references from it on different shows.
Well, here's another one I'm gonna throw out there. Again, hear me out on this one. The Nun. I don't know what movie.
Recent movie? That's a recent movie.
Yeah. So it's relevant, popular, horror, Warner Brothers. You know, I think that can make sense. So I think The Nun could be a possibility. The Nun and The Exorcist. I'm throwing it out there. I said it first. Nobody else has said this before. You heard it right here. All right. Come on, let's see what you got.
I was thinking maybe the girl from The Ring.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
The only thing is I didn't see Warner Brothers attached to it. So if you're gonna go that far out there, I would expect Warner Brothers to be out there. If not, it needs to be super popular, like Aliens and Predator or with Fox. But they're popular enough they reach out and grab them anyway.
But the only thing I was thinking about that might not be is that a Killer Instinct already has a character like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hisako.
So.
Well, yeah. And that's why I think they might not use Spawn, because Spawn was already used before, even though it was a game that was made like almost 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. God, I can't believe Soul Calibur 2 is that old. Yeah. But they may not want to do something that somebody else already did. Okay.
Who's next?
Here's, man, I'm telling you, these are some left field ones, but just Dracula. They've got, Warner Brothers owns so many Dracula movies. I'm talking about, you know, Interview with a Vampire, like Dracula 3D, like all these vampire movies. They could use some kind of Dracula vampire. You know what? Dracula would be one of the only guest characters I'd be like, you know what? I think I might use this guy. Like he's Dracula. So and then the talk he could have a Scarlet with all the blood magic. So that's one guest character I could almost get behind as Dracula. Just some kind of vampire.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
You took that one pretty well. You weren't like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
I guess on my Castlevania.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe Pumpkinhead, the big ass creature.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I forgot to write that down. Yeah, Pumpkinhead. That's actually a horror movie I watched. I didn't watch the most popular horror movies, but I did somehow see Pumpkinhead and Pumpkinhead 2.
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead 2, he was like a monster. Like,
yeah, I think his like grandma, mom, whatever the hell that fucking witch was.
Yeah.
She's like put some spell. He was like a retarded boy that could beat up teeth, and I think he burned him alive. That's how bad they teased this fucking kid.
yeah, I remember that. And then the I think Ed Boon might have teased Pumpkinhead at one point, or people were at least asking for it. I don't know. So that could be a possibility. With Alien being in the last game, Pumpkinhead, it's not that far off. Okay. Now, I got
man, each one. All right, let's just.
I got two more that are gonna be crazy. Yours are making sense. Mine are out there. Okay. Beetlejuice.
Man, I hope not.
Owned
Is
by
that another Warner Bros?
Warner Brothers.
God.
That's what I'm saying, man. I got some logic to what I'm saying. By Warner Brothers. Supposedly they're making a new Beetlejuice movie. How much attention would this grab? How crazy could you get with Beetlejuice? Between all the moves, stretching out your face, all the crazy
I'm thinking
stuff.
all the costumes. You got Michael Keaton, the cartoon.
Well, just how far could you go with everything with Beetlejuice? So, I don't know. People are going to talk about it. You're going to get attention if you put Beetlejuice in the game. He said some big announcements are coming soon, so who knows?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so comic book character. I'm thinking maybe Batman.
Yeah, a lot of people said Batman. All your things you're throwing out make a lot of sense. That's why you don't have to warn anybody before you say anything. Yeah, Batman.
I mean, just Injustice also.
Yeah, they're in bed with everybody and with each other, like DC and Mortal Kombat, because although
Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Yeah, and Mortal Kombat characters are always guest appearing in Injustice. People, when are Injustice characters gonna come to Mortal Kombat? It's like, because Injustice is so protective of their characters, they're not gonna let you rip Batman's head out of his neck and then shove it up his ass. Like, they're not gonna let you do that.
Yeah.
They're not gonna let you eat Batman's face off or punch his balls off. They're not gonna let you do that. Like, did you notice in Injustice when you knock somebody down, they get up and then fall and take a knee? They won't even let you knock them down in the game and lay down because that could almost be seen as killing a character. And they're so protective.
I didn't know all this. What?
Yeah.
You know all that shit?
Yeah. In Injustice, you get up from getting beat up and then you take a knee or something. They won't let you just lay down like knocked up. It's like somebody might think that character died and we can't have that. Just like in Mortal Kombat versus DC, you couldn't do fatalities and shit. You had to do heroic brutalities where you just beat them up really bad. But
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. That won't happen. All right.
Who's your next? Let's calm ourselves before
My next one is this one's not too crazy, but it's not by Warner Brothers. But since Terminator could be a possibility, I thought Robocop. Terminator versus Robocop was a game as a kid.
Yeah, that was a really cool game.
Yeah, so thought maybe Robocop, but the last Robocop movie didn't do too well as a reboot. It's not really that relevant anymore. But Robocop will always be remembered. So it was like, that's a possibility. Yeah. Do you got any more?
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking maybe something out there because didn't they put a Ninja Turtle in Injustice 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put them all.
All right. So I'm thinking maybe a Thundercat.
Man, they are not near. You think Thundercats are on the same level as Ninja Turtles?
Well, I'm just throwing it out. It could be something like He-Man, Thundercat, something like that.
It's like Ninja Turtles, He-Man, then Thundercats, like down here, then like Silverhawks. If you guys can't see my hand, like if my hand's not appearing on screen, that's how low Silverhawks are. All right, and we're not even gonna get into.
I don't know if anybody even knows who Silverhawks are.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why they're not. That's why when I put my hand down here, you couldn't see it. And then even below that, where you can't see, is Dino Riders. Don't know about Dino Riders? Exactly. All right. All right, I want to throw one more out here, and this would be the biggest guest character they could possibly have. I would actually use this guest character. This is the one guest character I could get behind. Are we ready? Do you need a drum roll for this? It's what we've been wanting to see forever, and this could be the first time. M. Bison.
I'm supposed to stop and then you say.
Oh.
M. Bison? You think he's gonna be in it?
I'm just saying, Mortal Kombat vs. Street Fighter, they've wanted it forever.
Yeah.
And in the Tekken games, they've had, King of Fighters, Street Fighter, all these guest characters in
SNK, Capcom.
Yeah, if you have a crossover for the first time ever in Bison into Mortal Kombat, you know, he's the one character I can think who could handle it, you know, Bison with the psycho power fighting all these other characters, you know, in Bison versus Shao Kahn, in Bison versus Shinnok, in Bison versus...
You know how many people have been waiting on this and died? All the people from the 90s growing up?
Yeah.
They've been wanting that, and they died before they had the opportunity to.
Yeah, you know how many friends I lost in Y2K, you know, that wanted this and never got to see it? So, that's it. Those are all my picks. Did you got all your picks out there?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I threw a couple of that almost made my list.
Oh, actually, there's one more.
Okay.
Primal Rage. Any guy from Primal Rage.
Yeah, just giant dinosaurs. That's what I was thinking. Here's a couple of mine that didn't make the list. Also, Warner Brothers owned properties. I was thinking the plant from Little Shop of Horrors could be in the game. He could have a friendship where he sings. He spawns plants, you know, biting. He eats the character, then his thing, feed me. I was thinking the Gremlins.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and the Gremlins can all like stand on top of one another, put a trench coat on, and then fight. You know, you got gremlin hands and gremlin feet. And, all right,
and then
throw your own gremlins.
Remember that Gremlins 2 for Nintendo? All the bosses. There's a lightning one, the spider one.
Last boss, spider gremlin. Yeah. Okay, and Ghost Ship. You could fight the ghost ship from Ghost Ship, the movie. The whole ship comes down and you gotta fight it. Or it can at least be a level.
How does it punch?
Instead of just like guest levels, guest stages.
Yeah.
We're bringing in guest stages. We're bringing in the Ghost Ship from Ghost Ship.
You know all that customizable stuff you have in the game now?
Yeah.
You're probably gonna do some guest stuff with that.
What do you mean?
Well, let's just take Baraka. You know, he's got the blades like that.
Yeah.
What if they give him some guest thing from like Wolverine or the triple?
Yeah. Oh, they don't deal with Marvel.
I know, but that's an example.
They could, yeah. I don't know. That's a possibility. I didn't think about that. All right.
Obviously.
Well, that was as much as I hate guest characters. You don't even like them either. People wanted to see what our thoughts were. People complaining. You did a whole DLC prediction. Did at least one guest character. There you go. All right. Whether you liked it or hated it. We came up with some ideas, so take it for what it's worth. We'll see what happens. Big announcements coming soon. We'll find out. Leaks are dropping every night, you know, so we'll see. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, all that crap, and we'll see you next time.